Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about investing, okay? My thoughts on it, what I think the market's going to do, my sort of little things that I do, and yeah, let's just crack on. So hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell button, like, comments, share with your friends, do whatever. So we're at the historic time area now, the snapshot of where cryptocurrency has been. Now this is obviously, back in the day. Now in terms of when I invested in crypto was roughly middle of October. I can't quite remember the date. It was October time in 2016. We're going to find out what is happening there if it loads. Come on. Typical, coin market cap has been overtaken by Binance and now it's turned to shit. So this was roughly when I started investing in cryptocurrency. I only bought a little bit of Bitcoin back then because I was unsure of what it was. But this is what it looked like. Right? We have grown a lot since then. We know that. You can see a lot of coins have done really, really well. But we've also revisited quite a lot of the lows as well in retrospect terms. If I just go back out of this a little bit again, we're gonna go to the 7th of January 2018. This is where everything was going absolutely crazy. If you're new to the industry, you probably won't understand this, but everything went absolutely mental. Like parabolic, stupid growth in XRP $3.30. Ethereum was 1,153 at the time. Absolutely mental. Bitcoin Cash $2,700. It was unbelievable. Right? I cannot even describe it. Litecoin. I mean, going from $3 to 288 is crazy. I mean, XRP at the time, Ripple would have been freaking a little atom, absolutely tiny. So, honest thoughts. The industry has changed since all those days. There's new people on the scene. There's better knowledge on YouTube. Jokes. But there is better people on there. Things are better. There's more looking after people in the space because it is an investment class. And I want to talk about the future of cryptocurrency. It is going to get bigger, in my view. I think more people will accept the fact that this is here to stay. The longer Bitcoin is around, the more trusting it will be. The more people will look to put money into it. We've obviously seen what's happening in hedge funds where people are using it as a potential asset hedge, which is interesting because it is obviously the top growing asset of every year, most of the time. Most of the years, apart from the last, apart from maybe 2 years, it's been probably one of the better performing assets in the world, which is crazy to think that a new asset can do that. But anyways, moving on. There's all kinds of altcoins. You've got to be careful. You've got to look at certain things, and I'm looking at certain ones that I think are going to do well over time. I think the likes of Ethereum, decent little, especially at certain prices. I've got buy orders in at $125 and $100 for Ethereum. I've also done videos to say that it could go down to $40, which is crazy, but it's a valid point. However, XRP as well. XRP has a habit of doing random crazy things. It could be the bridge and the gap between everything in terms of cryptocurrency payments. If that does take off, adoption in terms of real life use will probably most likely happen. It won't happen with Bitcoin because it's quite slow. It's obviously 10-minute blocks. It's kind of sluggish. It's one of those things. It's not designed realistically for mass payments. Whereas the likes of XRP can rival and match Visa in terms of transactions per second, which is kind of key. If that happens, more people will use cryptocurrency, which is why I think overall the market cap of the whole industry in terms of use case and everything will go up. Now, the one thing that does worry me is the fact that cryptocurrencies in terms of scams will go up. All kinds of stuff in terms of everything surrounding cryptocurrency to get people in will go up. Look at YouTubers over the last week with halving. Oh my god, I was puking in my mouth all the time with all the bullish predictions. It was like, no. In my honest view, I think we're going to come down. I think we're going to come down quite severely because of COVID-19, the stock market crash, and people will pull out of cryptocurrency to protect themselves, basically. Simple as that. You've also got to think, I don't think people understand yet fully what cryptocurrency really is in terms of what money is. Okay, which is scary. Whenever I speak to people, they're only interested in Bitcoin when it's high. They don't actually understand the fact that it is actually money and how it all kind of works. They only want to make money. Once those people are shaken out the tree, things will grow nicely. There'll be less volatility as well. The one thing I do want to mention is also futures and derivative exchanges. The last two halvings, in terms of like time, there wasn't any derivatives, was there? There wasn't any futures trading. We now have that in the space. Now, I think that will suppress the price over time. I don't think we're ever going to see. Now, there's some stupid predictions out there. There's like over 1 million. There's like the stock to flow ratio, right? It's unproven. It's unproven because we've not actually seen it materialize yet. We cannot say, oh, it's going to go to $350,000 or whatever people are saying, or like millions. You know, I think they are very unrealistic price points, and I think a lot of people need to understand that. And I think if you're investing in Bitcoin at 9, 10k, and you're thinking, oh, John McAfee is thinking it's going to go to 1 million, I'm going to buy that. I don't think that's going to happen. With the derivatives exchange, it's got to be a lot of pulling power and a lot of balls to do that, in my view, because people will short it. There's always opportunities, and when you put 100x leverage on platforms, it's going to create a bit of a different dynamic. So that is my thought on that one. But overall, in the whole industry, you got to think what the stock market does, right? To get a 10x gain in the stock market, you got to be pretty lucky. In cryptocurrency, you've just got to know what you're doing. And that's the God honest truth. If there's an alt season, if there's a run in any market, and when this does run, you will make money, I can guarantee. If you're buying low and then selling it high, you've made money anyways, regardless. That's the rule. But the chances of you getting a bigger return is kind of high with cryptocurrency, which sounds absolutely barbaric because we have a different space. This will move very fast. If altcoins take off, like the likes of Ethereum, that goes up to like $600, $700, you will know it in your pocket very, very quickly. The whole world will pick up and go, oh my God, that's really moved. Your BTC value of that coin will probably go up. So look at two sides of the coin. What your Satoshi value is doing, what is your USD values doing. Now, researching coins is obviously key. Stick to the top end of coin market cap if I was you. The more proven, the more magic. Yes, the shit coins, the scams pump more. We know that. However, use profits for those smaller companies. The ones you want to take a punt on, think of it like the stock market. You may invest in the big companies first. You may have profits. You may find little gems, and you may put a little bit of those profits, little bits and scraps or whatever you may have into other coins that could explode. And we've seen that. We've seen smaller coins recently absolutely freaking explode recently. Obviously, look at Digibyte, absolutely exploded. It's a smaller coin. It's been around for a while. It's got this good ethics, all kinds of stuff, but it absolutely flew. Obvious reasons. Look at Hex. Hex is absolutely shocking. It's shite. Absolutely flew. It happens. You've got to find them. You've got to look at them. You've got to look at the news, the fundamentals, the developments, all the points. This market is not going to disappear anytime soon, and people are scared. People are scared of putting money into good assets, but they will put things into assets that are overpriced. It's just the mentality. Pigs get slaughtered. So in terms of my plan, I've got buy orders in low. I'm expecting it to go up. I'm expecting it to go down, like any market, but I'm expecting it to go down first. I think overall, Bitcoin, in my eyes, bullish. I think as an asset class, I think it will do well over time, but I think overall, we are going to be kidding ourselves if we think we're going to see like $1 million Bitcoin. I cannot physically see it. It may happen, but the money is there anyways. If it does happen, amazing. If it gets halfway there, amazing. If it gets to a bloody quarter of the way there, unbelievable in terms of the risk reward and how much money people could make from it. Same with Ethereum. If Ethereum goes to blooming $2,000, I will be a very happy person. Same with XRP if it goes back to $3. Unbelievable gains are there. They're right there in front of you. You probably can't see the wood for the trees at the minute because you're probably looking too short term. But look long term. Think long term. Investing is boring. It should be like watching grass grow. It should be like watching paint dry. If you know what you're looking for, go for it. Now, when you look at the chart, for example, in terms of looking at these sort of things, we've had these little tops here that have been rejected again in terms of where we've ended up. If this flies down to like 6k, 4k, even 3k, you will see me shout about it. You'll be like, right, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. I won't even care because it's a good value. Whereas the other people in the space are telling you to buy Bitcoin at 9k, at 10k, when it's about to turn around. That is what you need to be careful. And I'm hoping that people on my channel have some sense, because I hopefully drum it into you in terms of being patient. This is going to come down. You can see the trend is starting to form. It is starting to get there. It will probably go up to this level up here where this purple point is, probably reject down. It will show a trend continuation, most likely. Halving hype has gone. People have no real interest anymore. It's like, oh, the money making's gone. I've rode it from, I mean, you know, what people rode it from. You go down from 3,700 all the way up to jump out the tank. Whales have jumped out pretty much. So overall, this is an underappreciated asset. However, I believe, not financial advice, it will go lower over time. I feel that the likes of Ethereum will probably hit $100. I feel that XRP will probably go back down to 15, 14 cents again. We're currently coming down right now with Bitcoin as I'm watching the price. The big fundamental thing you need to be aware of is patience. Do your research, find coins that you are happy with and buy them low. Don't buy them because your friend said, because it went up 5x in a night. Buy them because you believe in it, you want it, and you know it's undervalued. Take profits as and when you can, or if you're happy to hold long term, go for it, because these trends and these do move. In 2 years' time, you may be watching this video again. It may be totally different. We don't know what's going to happen. It's about surviving. If something goes up 10x, sell it. Take some profits. If it turns around, put what you've sold back into it, the same asset, if the fundamentals have stuck the same. And these Ninos are doing my head in. So, au revoir. My investing plan is I'm buying low. I'm waiting for them to come down low. Why not? It's another opportunity to make some severe amount of money in the markets.